You're listening to the Double D's podcast.
I'm Dom.
I'm D.Respect. She's got a great set of tits.
I get so angry thinking about this kid.
Because that's what most people are bitching about.
Because I'm from New York, we like to eat out here.
You gotta stop looking at interacting with people online as a cheap date. My father used to drink.
Get the fuck away from me, I'm done here.
I come a lot, by the way.
You know I'm doing the rap stuff.
If you didn't say it, somebody in the comment section would have said it.
It's like how you feel when you're having a paranoid high.
Now that's a dynamic connection right there. You're listening to the Double D's podcast.
I'm Dom.
I'm D.Respect. You got a great set of tits.
I get so angry thinking about this kid.
Because that's what most people are bitching about.
I'm from New York, you know what I mean? We like to eat out here, you know?
You gotta stop looking at interacting with people online as a cheap date. My father used to drink.
Get the fuck away from me, I'm done.
I come a lot, by the way.
You're doing the rap stuff.
If you didn't say it, somebody in the comment section would have said it.
It's like how you feel when you're having a paranoid high.
That's a dynamic connection right there.
Hello, folks. Hi, this is a very special episode of Double D's. I'm Dom.
I'm D.Respect.
This is episode 100.
Yes, it is.
This is serious. Give us a hand, folks. Clap wherever you are. Be a tool bag. Just stand there and clap for us.
This is officially a podcast.
Yeah, man. we did it. Hooray. All the money I'm pumping into the servers.
If you're listening to the Double D's podcast via iTunes, we always want to remind you to be active within the iTunes community. Please comment. Please subscribe. It helps the Double D's podcast and their 100 episodes out so very much.
I know, you're rolling your eyes. You're thinking, okay, your Dom's going to get really close to the mic again, get up in my ear, giving me those asthma tingles. Here he goes again. Listen to me, okay? This is episode 100. True, we couldn't have got here unless you guys were interested in listening to our dumb shit. But listen, for us to take this, like all you fucking assholes who are always on the videos like, oh, you guys should have more subscribers, you need more views. Guess how that happens? Obviously, we have to make awesome content, but we need you to help us. You help us by rating, reviewing, and subscribing on iTunes, by sharing it with a friend. That's almost better than iTunes. Just saying to your friends, this is something cool that I like. Come check this out. That is awesome, and it helps us out a lot. So please just take the time and realize we spend a lot of time. Every episode we do of this shit, we're spending about 30 minutes prepping for the episode. And most of the time is like 25 minutes of that is spent talking about Eddie most times. But yeah.
Yeah, and we also do want to mention that that these sticker orders are coming in. They're definitely coming in. Now, remember, guys, we do have a limited amount of these stickers. We have a limited amount of the Eddie sticker, limited amount of the, I guess the lineup picture.
Yeah.
And then there's the new image. Now, of course, we want to reaffirm the prices for these stickers. It's 1 for $5, 2 for $8, and 3 for just a small price of $10. So please send me an email at d.podcast@gmail.com. Send me your order with your name, your address, and how many stickers you would like. You can order 10. It's fine. I'm comfortable with that.
You hear this right here?
Mm-hmm.
This is the take. This is like Mayweather counting his stacks after his game. All right, this is gold. All right, these are the Glengarry leads, and you do not get them unless you pay us some cash. Just know that I have my grubby hands all on this shit. It's gonna smell like me. These stickers are awesome. They're high quality. We've tested them. Boom, you put them on your girlfriend. Put them on your dashboard. Put them on your dick. I don't care. Just yeah. Buy some.
That's a very old reference that you just made, by the way. That Glengarry, Glen Ross.
It was necessary. It was what came to my mind, and yeah. I don't know where that shit comes from. You're just sitting there talking, and then somewhere in your mind it just cues up something triggers Glengarry Glen Ross. I don't know where that comes from. It's just.
How would you compare Ben Affleck's speech? And I always say Affleck like it's the insurance company.
Mushmouth.
His speech in Boiler Room compared to Glengarry Glen Ross.
No comparison. None.
Okay.
It's the same feeling, but you just know that Ben Affleck studied Alec Baldwin to get there. He used the same asshole guys like you need to get in there and close, but the I couldn't not see Ben Affleck in that role. I could not see that the dude from Movie Cow or whatever the fuck from Dogma telling me that I need to close deals. Like, the Alec Baldwin's character, it's like I didn't see Alec Baldwin. I saw some dude who's really like this intimidating sort of salesman.
What was it that made that scene so great? Was it because he was the big fish in a small pond and he knew that he was the most financially successful person in the room, so he could wag his finger at all of them?
It was just...
Or was it the speech itself?
I think it was both. To me, it was like this really anti-PC guy. That's what I think was so amazing about it. It's like, there's one part where he says, "Oh, you're a nice dad? Fuck you, go play with your kids." It's like, the fact that it's like everything you find valuable in your life, he did not give a shit about it. It didn't matter to him. At this, like, closing is the only fucking thing that matters.
Right, so I guess maybe if you're resting on the fact that you are a good dad, he knows that. Like, he knows the psychology of a failure. He knows that a failure would sit back and say, you know what, I'm not the greatest salesman in the world, but my kids like me. My wife likes me.
It's like, that's great and everything, but you're not closing. Yeah. And he calls them, like, faggots at one point, and it's like, I think it's powerful because, you know, he gave him no sympathy. It's just, like, and I was just thinking about this the other day. It's like, we have all these anti-bullying campaigns and shit, and I guess it's necessary for kids now. I mean, obviously we didn't have as many of these campaigns when we were kids, but like, the world is a fucking bully though. I don't think there's any kid who can swirly you enough or tell you to kill yourself and make you feel as a fraction of the dread and sort of the existential weight you'll feel as when you're an adult and you're trying to pay rent versus trying to find your passions in life and all that stuff.
Well, how about the argument of the bully campaigns will make kids more likely to commit suicide? How so? Well, because if you make somebody feel sorry about themselves, if you label someone who is bullied a automatic victim, then they already know how they must react to it, or they know the part that they're supposed to play within that act. So if a kid comes up to one kid and says, "Hey, faggot, nice hat," the kid knows then that he is being bullied, so he is the victim in this situation. So he's less likely to react to it in terms of, "Don't fucking talk to me like that." So it's not really, it doesn't really empower the person. It just makes them weaker, because all it does, it's like, with male feminists, for example, male feminists. I think I heard Mike Seatown talk about this once in one of his blogs on his side channel. And I couldn't agree with it more, because it's always how I felt about male feminists. It is sort of sexist of you to feel like women need to be defended. A woman has to be defended by a man. So there's something about it that's sort of hypocritical about what you're doing. So when you say to a kid that he's being bullied, you're trying to empower him, but you're really not.
Because you're telling him that he should be worried. I know what you mean, but on the flip side, I have this feeling that this is the marker of a conservative old person saying that the kids are not going to be all right, that they're all fucked up, and they're socially awkward and all that stuff, which it's true in many ways. But the flip side, it's like, you know what, man? Everything's going to be fucking fine. I mean, sure, it's going to like eventually heat death of the universe, whatever, global warming stuff. But I'm talking about socially, like the next 2 generations, they're going to do it just as fine as we did. If we're fucked up, they're going to be equally as fucked up. I mean, it's like, I think we also have this need to feel like the next generation is going to be much worse off than us. And of course we were the best. And oh yeah, our parents beat us. Have you ever had that conversation with people who are your age or older, where they're like, oh, "Yeah, I got my ass beat when I was a kid," and they talk about it like it's sort of a badge of honor.
It's a badge of honor. Yes, you've got a Purple Heart.
I've always felt weird about that, like, because I of course got my ass beat as a kid, and like I'll contribute to those conversations and be like, "Yeah, I was getting my ass whipped too a lot," but then I'm like, oh, my roommate's talking to himself again. Fuck. Let's throw me the fuck off.
Well, now we should take into account the sort of abuse that your roommate had to deal with when he was a child.
For him to end up this way.
Yeah.
Just talking, yeah. But, Jesus. But it's like, so I'm sitting there saying, yeah, I got my ass whooped too, or whatever. And it's not a thing we should be proud about.
It's not. But I guess it's just like everything else. I guess it's after the fact, you notice that you're better for it when you get through it. My memories, I would always look back in hindsight and just, I just always remember just the different techniques that my parents used to take as far as punishment. My mother's technique was always just brute force. I'm going to fucking hit you. Hold still. I'm going to grab something. There was no anticipation. There was nothing. There was no build up. She just decided she was going to go off on you. My dad, even along with what's that classic saying, wait till your father gets home. I think that was an old cartoon. Wait till your father gets home. That's the worst thing you'd like to hear as a kid, because it's like, you're a dead man walking. It's coming to you.
Unless you didn't grow up with a dad, you're like, oh, is he coming back? Really? Oh boy.
If you're a black man in this country, then you never heard the words "wait till your father gets
Daddy's
home."
coming home. Oh yeah.
He'd love.
I don't know why he's a little retarded kid.
Jamal would love to see his dad, even if it was just to beat his ass.
Please.
So along with the wait till your father gets home thing, say when my father did get home and my mother would tell him what it was that I did or that my brother did, he'd just look at you, he'd go, have his dinner,
and then you go to sleep.
You go to sleep, and he'll knock on the door, and he'll bring you into the bathroom. Now, my father did this several times, and I don't know if this is child abuse, whatever.
Yeah, it is.
So he did this several times, and one time he put rice on the floor, and he said, get on your knees. He put rice on the floor, and then he whooped me with a belt. Most of the times when my father beat me, he would tell me to get up. Like he would tell me to submit first, and then I'll whip your ass.
What is he, a Sith? What the fuck?
It was terrible. It was much worse. He was much more cerebral with everything, so that made his ass whippings a lot worse than my mother's. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I guess you're better for it when you get older, because you know that there are consequences out there. You know there fucking is. You know you shouldn't touch that or steal that, because you know some people just don't know any better.
There's something to be said about that kind of punishment, and it's going out the window. You won't be able to do that shit in the future. It's different now. We used to have this thing. Haitians had this shit called they call it ajounet, where
it sounds like a plate of something.
It's like ajounet, and if you're ajounet, you have to get on your knees. And sometimes you have to put your arms out, or you're standing on your knees for like a good 2-3 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're just...
Test of endurance.
You're bruising. Your parents just walk by you and you think they've forgotten you forever. You feel horrible. It's like Guantanamo Bay, dude. But, I mean, back to this bullying shit, it's like... Yes, I firmly believe that we're sort of creating these kids who are not going to experience that. I am probably a little concerned that they're not going to. But these are the complaints that people have about millennials, by saying that they're not like, and I think I'm technically one of them. They say that they don't understand consequences, or they feel like everything should be handed over to them. And I think there's a large group of them who are this way. But
explain something to me first. What's a millennial? What is that?
I believe it's anyone who was born from, I think it's like early 80s to like mid 80s.
Okay.
People born in the mid 80s to whatever the fuck, who are, yeah, that's what it is. And especially kids born in the last 5-10 years, those are Millennial Obamas, you know. Malia Obama is a millennial. But I saw this shit. I was at a comic book store today, and God, you'll know what ethnicity. No, actually, okay. So
Are you gonna imitate
mother.
somebody and then make me guess what ethnicity it is?
No, I won't. Old middle-aged woman, 2 kids. The kids are like begging her to get some comic books for them. They're like, please, Mom, it'll make me so happy if you got me this book. And she's like, no, like this is too violent. This one is, oh my god, I look at this. This is violent. And she gets the comic book cashier guy, weird comic book dude, and they're looking through a bunch of these Marvel books, and she's trying to find one that's age appropriate for these kids. And she looks through them, and she's talking to this guy for like 20 minutes, which is kind of fucked up because I want to ask him if he has any trade paperbacks of Hawkeye, which is what I was there to look for.
Because you're normal. You're normal, right?
Yeah, they had Hawkeye paperbacks, by the way.
How dare they talk to this mother who's there with her kids when this 27-year-old guy needs to get his
kids,
comics?
Right? Fuck those bitch-ass kids who can't even read anyway. They're probably just looking at the pictures. It's dummies. But yeah, eventually, like, she ends up picking up Deadpool for them, and it's violent. It's violent. It's bloody. It's shit. And she's like going against what she said she was gonna do, like trying to find age appropriate shit. And there's like this last bastion of hope where she's at. That's bad term. She's at the cashier, and he's telling her, you know, that's kind of not really appropriate. And she's like, oh really? And she buys it anyway. And I'm like you didn't give a shit. Like you didn't even give a fuck. And I mean, but this is the kind of parent, I guess she wouldn't beat her kids either. And it's like, and they were able to walk all over her. It's like, do you ever see this shit? People buying video games and
Well, I don't find myself in video game stores or any of that. I don't find myself in a lot of stores where kids would want shit. I don't buy comic books. I don't go to GameStop because I don't play video games, so I don't get to experience any of this stuff firsthand. But maybe the mother, maybe it's a lot like when you know you're not supposed to eat something, and you say in the back of your mind, you say, well, you know, I'll work out in the next couple days, and you know, and I'll sort it out and I'll burn that off. And maybe the mother in her head, she like, you know, yeah, it's real violent, but you know, a couple days from now, I'll give them a talking or two, and tell them about like violence and the cruel nature of it, and maybe that'll make it all the more better. I don't know. Does that go through a parent's head? Does a parent rationalize that, or do they just say, oh, let me just give it to them because that's because what they want?
I think it's even more than it's because what they want. I think it's because they're tired, dude.
Okay.
I think it's like,
that makes more sense.
You little fucking sperm stain, shut up. Shut up. Just take this. I'm done. Like, I had this fucking spend 9 months with you in my dumb belly, and now you're sitting here just whining, and it's like you don't realize how much time I have to spend worrying about you and shit. But then again, that's wrong. She's not of that class. She's of the super attentive, super liberal person who has like upper middle class money, and she's like, so she's not quite of that. Like, I grew up in that household that's like, you shut the fuck up and don't ask me for a goddamn thing because you have clothes on your back. No, you're not getting a comic book, and you're gonna get a fist to your face if you say another fucking thing. And it's a little sad, but I understand that parent. It's like, I sort of get it. It's like, shut up, kid. Just shut up. Like, why are you whining about what you don't have? But back to the bullying thing. I think you mentioned something about suicides becoming increasing, right? That's your prediction?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't exactly call it a prediction. I would just say it's an observation. I would just think that logically, if you make me feel, if you start to title the situation and say that person's a bully, you're the victim, this is pretty much what we do for victims. We feel sorry for them and we feel that we should fight for them. Then that makes that said victim feel like they don't have to fight for themselves. So more than likely a kid's going to be really emotional, and that could lead to suicide, or, you know, for the kid to just fall into a deep depression. Because I don't think a child is sophisticated enough to wrap their head around the idea of bullying and, you know, and victims. I guess a kid would see it as, this is simply what it is. And from that standpoint, they're calling me this and they're calling that person that. So I guess this is what I'm supposed to do, right? Like, I'm supposed to cry. I'm supposed to stop making fun of me.
Because they said that's what was supposed to happen.
Because they said that's what's supposed to happen. That's what I see on TV. When I saw Ellen this always comes back to Ellen. When I saw Ellen the other day, I saw the kid who, you know, whatever. And, you know, I kind of feel like there's something there.
I think suicide rates will not decrease. I think, unfortunately, I mean, unless we sort of culturally start saying that mental health is this thing that you really need to start taking care of, as much as Michelle Obama's initiative to say eat healthy foods. I mean, sort of campaigns or whatever the fuck it needs, whatever the fuck we need to do to make people feel like going to therapy is all right, or whatever the fuck, or if you need to get on meds, do that shit. I think until that happens, you know, I think there's no way around it. I think we're just gonna keep getting, it's gonna keep getting worse. Like the self-harm, the suicides, all that shit, because of the internet, man. I think that's why. It's like it's too much pressure from all around. It's pressure from within yourself to conform. That's just like the Twitter and all this shit. Like I have dreams about tweeting.
You do?
Yes.
Why? What sort of?
I have dreams about going on the internet too, man. Mm-hmm. I'm a fucking.
What was your last dream? What
you know what it was, and this is truly strange shit. I was out in it was like some Arabian adventure. Sounds like a really shitty. No, that's the DR. So it's an Arabian adventure, and I looked out, and it was like this beautiful desert landscape. And I remember thinking to my dream self, I need to tweet a picture of this. And I did it. I took a picture and I posted it. But what I'm getting at is that's how I'm an adult. I didn't grow up with this shit, and it's already ingrained in me. These kids are going to grow up in this environment, and it's going to change socially how we behave with each other.
I often, when I go to delis and I hear Arabian people talk, I just notice how violent their language is.
Well, it's similar to German, yeah. You know what it is? I think linguistically, let's break it down for a moment. Let's name languages you find typically to sound aggressive. Typically German comes up a lot. Like
I don't find German to be aggressive.
Really, dude?
Okay, German.
The throat noise. Well, what I'm getting at is like the throat noises.
Steifen hyphen.
Yeah, noises with very harsh clicks and like sharp sort of. I think it's almost guttural. It's like it comes from deep within. It's not as hooty hooty hooty. That's how the Scandinavian languages sound, which don't sound as aggressive to me, very sing-songy. Those seem less aggressive. So I think it's that guttural tone, like the Ahmeds, if you're doing the those, that sound is not at all, it's not in English. It's we don't need to use that. So that the hawking, the spitting, the g.
I guess the Germans do have a bit of that hawking too.
Right, and that's why I think we consider it aggressive. I just solved the case, man. I'm smart.
It is, but it is very aggressive, and it's almost very rude too. I don't like the idea that I walk into a deli or a corner store and people, because of course I speak Spanish, and I find it rude if I'm in the presence of people that don't speak Spanish and I'm speaking Spanish to someone who can't speak English. And don't tell me, Ahmed and Mohammed, you guys don't speak English, because when you took the order of my sandwich, you understood exactly what I meant when I said corned beef hash. So you know how to speak English, but yet you guys are fucking going back and forth with your jihad language. And yes, this is me being ignorant, but it was just
jihad language.
Language. But yeah, it's rude.
The thing about that, it's also a cultural thing. You need to consider this.
It's a cultural thing, and it's this.
Obviously, what's on the table is that they're in this country. Obviously, okay. However, these people come from a place where it's personal space, respecting an individual, the idea of personal space and what is considered, I want to say couth, but what's a better word? What's considered acceptable socially is different. I mean, you go to mainland China and people are pushing you around, and they'll just move you out of the way if they need something. It's which is super different from Japan. It's you consider that as well. It's the Japanese wouldn't do that if you walked into any of their stores. You're not getting that at all. So it's like it's also a cultural thing, even beyond like the language.
You think it's a cultural thing, or you think it depends on the nature of their business. Like a deli doesn't have to really present itself in a way like, well, thank you for coming because you're going to come back.
Right,
you're not going to come back to the deli. You'll come back because it's the deli. You're not going to come back because the service in there is up to snuff.
You're right, because you're also only spending $1.50, and they know that.
Yeah.
If you go to a Mont Blanc store or whatever you're buying, like
Montchelin Le Bleu. That's hold on. That just sounded like the thing that you said before. What was the Haitian thing?
Ajounet.
Ajounet, right. That sounds like something you get at a restaurant. It's like, you got to try the Ajounet. It sounds great with the moji cavlu. All of it sounds like food. But, in the same way, like Chinese restaurants, remember we spoke about that Patrice O'Neal thing, that they're just not loyal
so good.
at all.
Yeah, but what he's getting at, but he was making an observation, I think, about the way they do business, and it's like, you're just some guy who's here to buy my shit. I don't need to convince you to be here. You're just here in my space. You're in my realm right now. I can tell you what the fuck to do.
Yeah, I guess imagine if I were to say in the deli, like, hey, can you guys speak English? Maybe that would come across as rude, but I know they're having a conversation amongst themselves, but I would only demand that sort of respect for them because I have that respect for others who don't speak the language that I speak, and we just resort to the neutral language when we're in the presence of people that don't speak our native language. I do it, so I would just like people to do it the same. Now, I'm not going to try to push it on them, but, it is what it is, But I think it's that, though. I think it's the fact, it's the nature of, like, what they're selling, that it's kind of just like, okay, look, the other day on the train, I'm on my way to work, and I see this young man who I've seen before selling candy. And if you're familiar with, I don't know if they do this on your metro, Dominic, but you always have kids who come on the train stations, and they give you the reason why they're selling.
This is my AU16 basketball team. Can you please buy a peanut M&M? It only costs $1.50. Thank you very much, sir.
There you go, Jamal. I just like one. Why is every black kid named Jamal? So this kid comes on the train, and he does his normal spiel of what.
Hello, my name is Tyreek. I'm raising money for Underwelly Eddie's basketball team.
It's a worthy cause. He says, my name is whatever the fuck my name is, and what you see here is a young man doing something productive with his time.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh, you mean you've heard this kid when you were here?
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
that spiel.
Okay, so maybe when you came from wait. What I'm asking you is, have you heard that in D.C., or you've heard this when you came here on the 4 train where it was to my house? Is that what you mean?
No. I heard it in D.C. Dude.
Oh, D.C.
I
Okay.
heard the same spiel, man.
Okay, so this kid says, what you see here is a young man doing something productive with his time. I have my own place. I go to school. I have my priorities in order. He says that verbatim. I have my priorities in order. And he's selling candy. Now, every time I see this kid, I don't really see a lot of people buy candy from him. Maybe people are on a diet, or maybe it's the fact that maybe that kid is forgetting what makes people buy candy. And it's not the fact that they want candy, but the fact that they feel that they're helping you. And when you come across on the train as if, look, I don't really need this. This is just me giving you guys candy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you just not get what it is that you're doing? Because I think Ahmed gets what he's doing because he knows what he has to do and what he doesn't have to do in order to sell to me.
But this is bullshit. No, that's not true, because if that was the case, the woman with the one leg and the fucking blind baby clutched to her breast and the train would just be getting $50 bills all the time. And I've seen them not even get that much.
But she's not providing a service. But she's not providing anything.
Oh,
this is the change of goods and services. But what I'm saying is because now he is now selling something on that train.
So you're saying he should prostrate himself. He should be like, I'm low to the ground. I am weary and weak, and you must help me in my quest. Like I'm just a lowly human.
I have a cause. He does. I don't think he should present himself in. Look, he shouldn't have to do anything. This is just an observation that I made, and I wondered why it is that. Obviously, nobody bought candy from him, and now every time that I see him, I'm gonna keep a close eye because I see this kid pretty much on the regular, And I'm just thinking of what makes people make that purchase on the train when you know this isn't an Amtrak train. You know you could be off next stop. You know you could be off 2 stops from then, and you buy the candy bar. Well, do you mostly buy the candy bar because you want to grab something to eat, or do you buy a candy bar because you want to help a kid for his cause? You know,
I'll tell you why it happens, and it has nothing to do with the candy bar or them being hungry. It's just that being hungry is probably 10% of it. Mm-hmm. The rest of it, what you don't realize is Jamal is threatening you.
Hey,
Jamal,
okay.
He's threatening
Keep going.
you.
Okay, let's see what you're going.
Listen, it's this. Listen to my voice.
Okay. You're saying
Hi
this
there,
is
sir.
Zentangle.
Zentangle loves you.
See,
I
Jamal
see that
is
picture, get him to kill it.
threatening you.
It's like, hi, sir. My name is Jamal. Okay, my name is Jamal.
How you doing, Jamal?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Listen here, man. Look, I'm a young man. I'm doing my thing. You feel me? I'm doing my thing on these streets. Like I'm staying out of trouble though. Okay. I'm staying out of trouble. Mm-hmm. Do you hear me?
I heard you. Staying out.
I'm not in trouble because I'm here with these M&Ms.
Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. It's one for $5.
Jamal, I don't have any cash on me. I'm sorry.
Oh no! I don't think you heard me, sir. I'm staying out of trouble because I'm selling these.
Oh.
Now, I could easily get into trouble if you did not buy one of these. I think you know what I mean.
Well, Jamal, I think there's an ATM at the Dwayne Reed next stop. I think we can figure something out.
All right, then. I'll be following you, sir. Thank you very much for supporting a kid who's doing his thing and staying out of trouble.
You think that part of it is a...
Look. He's not going to rob you immediately. What he's saying is, I could be fucking people up in this street. You see the dudes who are just knocking motherfuckers out and taking their shit? That could be me. But it's not me. You know why? Because you're helping me. If you don't help me, I don't know where the fuck I could end up. Because I got to make money. That's what it is.
All right, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna get on board with this because another thing that he says at the end of his pitch, he says, "I have my priorities I've got my priorities in order, and I'm trying to stay out of trouble."
Exactly. Do you get it now?
Yes.
I picked up on this shit immediately.
So it's low.
That's what makes me give him money.
Low key a threat.
Yeah, that's what makes me give him. And he's not threatening you. He's threatening. He's threatening society. He has a gun to the head of your family and your friends and just hardworking, just citizens who don't do what he does. Mm-hmm. That's who he's threatening. He's like, I could easily be one of these dudes in the street. Easily. But I'm choosing not to do that. Now, you can help me not do that. Pretty much.
But that's not
anytime I've given...
But that's not the pitch of this kid, though. That's normally the pitch of the basketball... You know, the kid who's playing for Eddie's team.
Eminem kid is the same.
Making it seem like he doesn't have a lot going for himself, but this kid's, he's coming across like he's the fucking Prince of Bel-Air. And he
all I can see is the implication that he could not be doing that. It's like, I have my priorities in order. Mm-hmm. And that's sort of like, if I called you up and said I have my priorities in order, you'd be like, you want a fucking cookie? Obviously you do. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's like the dude saying, I take care of my kids. You're supposed to, you dummy. But him, it's not, it's sort of like taken for granted. It's like, oh yeah, I could not be doing this. That's what he's saying to you. I have my priorities in order. It should be like, obviously you should. But for him, that's not, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He's like, me having my priorities in order, don't take that for granted. That I can do it good for myself.
Well, that's a societal issue right then and there. I mean, that's a race issue. That's him perceiving himself.
Of course.
That's him perceiving himself from a very low quality standpoint and giving himself a pat on the back for doing something as simple
like,
as.
Am I not good? Am I not doing well, sir? Am I not great?
Yeah.
Am I not just? Yeah.
So I guess that's always the thing when somebody sells candy. I mean, whether it's the kid with the basketball team and whether it's the kid who has his priorities in order, it's all has an undertone of racism to it. There's a racial component that
that's what I see when I see a little black kid and he's like 11 years old and he's like, sir, can you help me? I'm doing my AU16 team and like I'm staying out of trouble on this. Staying out of trouble is the first thing I hear, and I'm like, you fucking kid. I swear to God, like, I hope
you could easily go to fucking class, you lazy shit.
That too, but I'm just like, please stay out of trouble, because I don't want to have to deal with you. That's the shit.
No. See, well, you're perceiving it from a totally different sense. I see a lazy kid. I see a lazy.
Really?
Yes, I see a lazy kid because I don't see a kid like that as somebody who is, to the point where he has absolutely no resources. Look, I give a kid credit for coming on the train and having that entrepreneurial spirit and saying, I'm going to do what every person did in this country before me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to, suck it up and just gather up whatever resources I can, and I'm going to go door to door and I'm going to make sales. I can appreciate that, but it's the pitch that comes along with it. It's just, I just wonder what makes people. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. The whole, threatening society. I guess if you do look at it from a way of like, well, every black kid is a potential criminal. If we don't give them what they need, they're gonna resort to that. Then you would donate. You would donate for that reason,
right?
But
right.
I don't tend to think. I tend to think that somebody who's colored, if they don't have any resources, I don't know, they're just going to get a real shitty job. I don't think they're going to get to the point where they rob people, but that's always, I guess, society's what they're afraid of.
Yeah, it's a shitty justification, but I mean, it is one of those things. It's like some people, I guess they resort to that shit because their back is against the wall, or they just have they perceive that they have no other choice. Mm-hmm. Like, I gotta rob to feed my daughter or whatever the fuck. They always say shit like that, but it's like...
Again, these are the stories that are told.
Man.
These are the stories that are told, just like the bullying stories that are told. And this is the part that you play, and this is the part that I play. Jamal plays the part of the disenfranchised minority who has no opportunities in this world. So if he just so happens to turn to a life of crime, then it's sort of justified because from an let's use that complicated and very sophisticated term, from a socio-political, socioeconomic standpoint, it makes sense. Because there was not enough money pumped into his neighborhood, and it was, that's the part that's played because that's the part that we give people. And I guess that's why the kid gets on the train and says, so I can stay out of trouble. I am a fucking animal, and I have a compulsion inside me to do bad because society is telling me that I have to be this way. I can't just...
You're preying on the liberal people who have money to do it.
I can't
the
just struggle.
Do it, of course.
I can't just struggle for 10 years like normal people and then get back up on my feet. I have to get fast money quick. So hurry up because I'm going to get that fast money soon.
Yeah. The conservative guy would look at him though and be like, "Ugh, look at you."
If there's ever been a conversation that has opened my eyes up to the ills of the world, it's been this conversation, and it's happening on the 100th episode of this podcast.
100 folks, buy some stickers right fucking now and rate and review if you're enjoying this conversation. I just derailed the fucking call.
They're probably not enjoying it. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Okay, so what about Showtime? And you know what we mean by Showtime?
6 Feet Under?
No.
And Shameless?
No, now we got Jamal, who is now collaborated with LaShawn. And LaShawn just bought Kindrell. And they've decided that they're putting together a dance team. So then when they get on the train, they go, Showtime! Hey! Ho! Hey!
Jesus.
Ho! Ho! And then they do those little tricks with the hats.
Showtime.
See, that to me is fucking entertainment. And I have had so many points on the train that I've even given kids $5 if you fucking blow me away, because there is no sob story, there is no violin. It's just like, prepare to be amazed, assholes.
It's like, okay,
let's go.
Know. Yeah, it's like, okay, I know that I'm just a poor black kid, and I know you don't want to give me money, but let me just try and make you not think about your stupid life for 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Like, if I can make you do that. You're right. I love that aspect because it's like, I'm giving you a service.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm giving you something.
Without the song and dance, I'm just giving it to you.
Because, I mean, really, that's capitalism. I mean, I guess. Mm-hmm. I just hope those kids, I hope they can, is the verb parlay that into something else? I hope they can
Parlay would be like negotiating or some. Is that?
I've heard that. But God, this is one of those times I'd look if
This is the 100th. We don't look
here.
things up on the 100th podcast. We don't do that. Maybe
what
later.
does that mean? One of you fucks in the comments. Did I say it right? Is it parlay? You can parlay something in that?
I don't know. Let us
anyway. Yeah, I just hope there's more there. I hope they're not just doing that till they're like 50. Obviously, that's impossible. But yeah, but the Showtime kids, they're also doing the thing where it's like, pay us money that we may go away. Like some people might be like, yeah, okay, I get it. Jeez, here's some cash. The guys I'm most interested in are the nobody move, nobody gets hurt. That you line people up and you jump over them. The acrobat
on the street, right in the parks.
Yeah. Because they did the same thing in DC.
Yeah, that's sort of a mugging. That's a mugging.
What would your shit be if you became homeless tomorrow?
If I became homeless tomorrow?
Yeah,
I think I would.
Oh, look, not homeless. If you're on unemployment or some shit, or you're just living in a house with 10 dudes and your rent is like $150 a month, that sort of shit. Like what would your scheme be?
A podcast.
Okay.
What would my thing be? I don't know. Let's say if I decided to panhandle on the street.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you had the panhandle or something.
If I had the panhandle on the street, I don't know. I haven't I haven't gotten that far, I guess. But I think if I was homeless, I certainly wouldn't be the guy on the street with the sign. I think that's lazy. I think
sign is lazy. Unless you have a really clever sign, you may get away with it.
Yeah, but the sign guy is very lazy. Also, I mean, the worst person of all those people are, just the guy who offers nothing and just says, just feel bad for me. I'm a sack of shit. Life hasn't been going good for me. Give me money. And it's like, nah, you could do a little something. You could do a little something with that. I had a family years ago who used to sing, they used to sing We Are Family on the train. And then at the end of it, they said something that was so gold, so funny, yet so hurtful. At the end of it, they used to say, it ain't no joke, we broke. That was great. That was great. I think it was on the D train. We are family. And they were happy. They were singing. It
ain't no joke. We broke.
Yeah, they're doing their thing, man. You gotta give them a lot of credit.
Did you give them money?
Did I give them money? Yeah, I give them money every once in a while when I saw them. I got an announcement to make, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the 100th podcast of the DuBL Ds.
Oh, this is so stupid. What you about to say?
Yeah. This is not stupid. This is very important to the people out there, and they need to know these things. D's got a bag here, and to celebrate this podcast at exactly the 1 hour mark of this podcast. I think I don't know exactly when we started, but close to the hour.
Stoner.
Close to the hour, I will start smoking.
Oh, really? Yay! Oh
my God.
Yay, 420, Blade.
It's taken...
Blade, put it in the air. Put them sticks and stems in the air.
It's taken so much
on heroin
courage.
too while you're at it.
It's taken so much courage to do this, but yes, I will do this for you. But yes, it's the 100th episode, man. How do you feel?
I feel like we've come a long way, man. I think about this show a lot, contrary to what you may think, and contrary to the mean things you said about me off the air. We argue.
I have.
But I have enjoyed this process very much. I think it's very therapeutic for me to just be able to. I mean, I'm in a room just talking to myself right now. You may not even exist. I've thought about that as well. Yeah. You could just be in my head. But it was just a cool ass thing.
The solipsist.
Yeah. Anyway, how egotistical is that? It's just me, obviously. But it's been some cool shit. And you mentioned we were talking about this earlier. Like, we haven't really talked about like how this came to be. It's just sort of
more why this came to be. I mean, how I think maybe some people might be familiar with you had your sketchcast. Mm-hmm. You have rather your sketchcast, but you obviously don't do it as often as you used to. You had your sketchcast, and you approached me for an interview.
Yeah.
And me being a narcissistic fuck, I said, yeah, I'd love to be interviewed, because everyone who gets interviewed it's sheer narcissism. No, I'm just kidding. So we had a conversation, and it went pretty well. It was very goofy.
Yeah.
Which, goofy is a very safe place for me. But I don't remember. I guess maybe after that, it was kind of like, oh, hey, like maybe we should have different conversations. It wasn't like, hey, we should do a podcast together.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, we just want to have like separate conversations with each other. Yeah, like I'll be on Skype next week. And
I think there was something where you were like, God, this sounds like it sounds like a boring ass couple talking about how they met. You're just sitting there like, shut the fuck up. Yuck. But there was some moment where we kept doing these videos, and I remember I was like, what do we call this thing? That's what I was concerned about, because it was on your channel. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's not just call this D.podcast. I'm a part of this too. I have a stake. Mm-hmm. So I wanted it to be called something else, and then you just came up with the idea of Double D's.
No. The idea of Double D's came from one of your listeners that said, oh, if you guys do one together, you should make it Double D's. You wanted to literally spell out double in its, normal way. And then what I came up with is said, no, I'm a fucking idiot. Let's make it easy for idiots. Let's just spell it DUBL. That's how we should
This
spell
show's
it.
for dum-dums. It shows what we think of you guys.
Double. So that's pretty much where my idea came in there. But, but regardless, if we can't remember the details of everything, I mean, I think honestly for me, the reason, like, I look back now, I think that whenever you collaborate with people, I think you should always collaborate with people that can do, if not one, multiple things better than you can. Because I think that makes you grow in whatever it is that you're doing. It doesn't matter what it is. If you collaborate with people that are stronger than you in particular places, then that only ups your performance. Yeah. So now looking back at the podcast now, obviously, I would say that you're more articulate than I am. You're much more, I'm sucking your dick right now. You're much more descriptive and imaginative when you say things. And obviously, while we're doing a podcast, that's an asset. Yeah, it's an asset to be able to vividly picture something for people so they can, obviously they can't see us. So, I think that there's a strength in that, because I always sort of viewed as a collaboration with you, something that would help me in terms of, of being behind this microphone, because this is what I've, been doing for a large part of my life is being behind a microphone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. This dick sucking session won't go on for much longer, because I can't stand just congratulating myself and other people. For too long.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and it's just so great. Yeah, shut up. But the thing that I will say about you is that I hate saying this, but the reason I wanted to interview you, initially was
I'm gonna unzip my pants. Hold up. Give me
Jesus.
1 second. Okay.
You guys know this already. You watched D.Respect's thing. And I still have not been able to figure out how to do this. But I think I do kind of bite his style bite his dick for Dom Diggs, taking a concept like Avengers, and it's like, obviously you could write a review about that. You could do that. Or you could take something like Hulk, the idea of Black Widow, her hair or something, and just go talk about that for 10 minutes and make it seem interesting. Like, the idea of taking something, it's like you could go the route that people expect you to, or you could just take it as an abstract and just sort of run with it that way, and have it still be compelling. I think so. I mean, there was that really appealed to me, and like I said before, you guys, if you want to collaborate with someone, something you got to pay attention to is if things just feel like they click, and you can trust a person off the bat to sort of bring the same energy and value to something as you can. That's when you know there's someone you need to collaborate with. Because I don't feel like I'm working harder than you. I don't feel like you're working harder than I am. It's sort of, and I know it's never going to be completely equal, right. But I'm not just shitting on this thing and not bringing a lot of effort to it or whatever. But also the conversations are just easy to have. I mean, fucking 95% of the people I meet in my life is just kind of like, it's like I'm hitting a tennis ball against a wall. It's like you don't feel like a lot of back and forth going on. Like when you're super, like I ask a lot of fucking questions, and it's like, oftentimes you feel like it's just this one way thing, and it's not really reciprocated. So yeah,
Right.
I think it's about all I can handle before I start throwing up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I well, no, the dick sucking, the dick sucking is over. Like, here's something that I noticed. I think what's really interesting is I started doing online radio, say in 2008, right? I did online radio in 2008, and then about a year after that or so, I hit sort of a period in my life where my circumstances really changed. And for whatever reason, I was stuck in a job where I had to commute for like fucking 2 hours. I think I've told the story before on a separate podcast, if some of you guys remember. And so I was commuting for 2 hours. And the only thing that I had to listen to within that time were radio shows. What I would listen to for the most part was sports talk radio. I wasn't able to listen to any podcast because the phone that I have didn't have that sort of it didn't have that Wi-Fi. It wasn't 4G. It was a very piece of shit phone. So I could only listen to a Radio Shack radio that I had, an AM FM. So I didn't want to listen to Hot 97 because that was just, you know, rap music and then just a bit of talking. I like talk radio. Obviously, this is what we're doing. So when I would listen to the sports talk radio, I'd listen to it everywhere. I'd listen to it while I was getting on the ferry to go to Staten Island. I would listen to it while I'm washing the dishes. I would listen to it while I'm brushing my teeth. And it occurred to me that I honestly think that even though I started in 2008 doing radio, I didn't understand the importance of what I was doing until I experienced what I experienced a year after. Because then I really understood the importance of having a good conversation and how a good conversation can go with you anywhere. You know, especially, and the best conversations are the ones that don't require too much of your attention. Because if the conversation is too intellectual, you can't miss a beat. You have to stay with it. You can't bounce around. You have to give it all of your attention. And if it's just not interesting, it's boring, you're going to turn it off. But if it's even keel, if it's just stupid enough to make you giggle and just interesting enough to keep you engaged, then you can do anything while you're listening to this conversation. So that's why I understood that afterwards when I experienced that, and I think that's very important. And that's exactly what we try to do here. We try to provide a, you know, we're not trying to get any sort of message across. I think, you know, at least I'm not. Dom's trying to get his broken dick agenda out into the world. And, you know, we're just trying to provide entertainment because we understand that the world moves very quickly and you're doing other stuff. I doubt that there are many people that are sitting around just listening to the podcast and not doing anything else. You have to multitask while you listen to a podcast.
Most of these kids are doing, the thing I've heard the most is like homework. A lot of guys saying that, which is, that's strange to me. I can't, this is always been the weird thing about me. I can't write, or read, or do like math. I'm shitty at math anyway. If I'm listening to a podcast, the only thing I can do is draw. Even if and sometimes I'll pause a podcast if I'm doing something I'm drawing and I really need to plan stuff out and I really need to think hard. I'll just pause it because I can't really. But yeah, drawing is what I do when I'm listening to them. I love listening to people's conversations though. That's my shit. I think the popularity of podcasts will grow, but I also seem to be. I'm noticing that I don't think it's for everyone. I don't think everyone is into listening to other people talk or just hearing people talk in words in general.
Find it boring?
Yeah, I think because my roommate, I don't think he's interested in that shit.
Okay.
I know a lot of people. Most people don't listen to this shit. But I don't know. For those of you who do, I mean, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know what you guys get out of this. I guess she's listening to two dumb dudes talking. I mean, for me, I think it's probably therapeutic. I probably just, and everyone wants attention, obviously. It's like it's scratching some sort of weird itch. just the process also of making something is, like, people always say, when you set out to be a creative person, fall in love with the dude next to you. Fall in love with what you're creating. No. I actually fucked that up. That last one.
Okay.
I wasn't even
All right, you get a mulligan. Go for it.
Fall in love with
broken dicks.
No, I just fucked that up. I'm sorry.
With white girls.
Okay. White. Oh fuck. Wait. I gotta start over. Fall. All right. Fall in love with the process. All right.
Okay.
The process of creating it is what you need to be into. What you need to realize that is the art. You really need to consider that the art. Don't just think about this thing you made. It's like you making it is the art. Think about, like, everything. When I paint something or I draw something, I'm not just like, I didn't just fucking figure that shit out within like 10 minutes and it's years and hundreds, thousands of hours of me working on shit that has led up to me making this shit. It's like the history of you converging, and also the fact that you weren't swayed by your girlfriend or your friends to go out. You decided to sit down and carve out time to do something. Fall in love with that process and realize it's amazing. It's an amazing thing that you dedicated your life to doing something in that one moment. And if you can do it consistently, you're better than most people, most creative people. Because that inspiration shit, it's bullshit. It's always been bullshit.
Temporary.
It's so fucking stupid.
It's temporary.
No, it's real. It's real. I'm not going to deny that it's real. I mean, like, I was walking in the rain, and I imagined, like, a Kendrick and a bunch of dudes standing around a swimming pool, a glowing swimming pool. Inspiration does happen, but, like, I wouldn't have been the drive to do something. Practice and understanding the process of making something is more important.
I totally agree. You know what?
Otherwise,
I'm not even gonna wait to the hour mark. I'm gonna smoke based on what you just said.
Like,
so
you just 420 and just blaze it up.
So just know that you're responsible for this. Also,
Nate's vlogs.
Also, what we want to do is we want to thank everybody who's been a guest on the show.
We do. Well, as you blaze up, let me start thanking them. No, in no particular order. Mike Seatown, aka Mike Stacks, aka Big Dick Seatown. I just made that up. I like to kid around on this show. Needle Drop. All right.
Fantagliano.
Yes, aka the Pizza Pie Man, aka Stop Riding My Dick.
Right.
Mean Mug.
No, I believe it was stop riding my dick.
He was so angry in that moment. I laughed so hard, and he was so angry. I think he felt it. He was transported back into that moment.
Tap back into it.
Yeah, he was like, fucking asshole, get off my dick. But Mean Mug 11, aka the Coffee Mug, aka Tay Diggs. I just Tay Diggs' brother.
AKA I need to post more often.
AKA thanks for your support.
Yeah. Post more often.
Keep at it. Asshole, we like watching your shit. Gutta Mind. Great animator. AKA animation game Kanye. I just put that out there. I don't know if that's true. Animation game Jay-Z combination Kanye. That's what he is. Animation game Run the Jewels. I'm just gonna keep naming people. He's animation game Beyonce. Okay, Chris. Gutta Mind. Fucking destroyed on the animation of Kendrick.
Yes, he is. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
If you guys haven't seen it, go on my page. Actually, go on Gutta Mind's page. His could use a little more views.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more in a second. Let's keep on with the list. All
right. Rap Critic.
Definitely. Rap Critic. If you guys would like to hear, just another duo podcast. They talk about music a lot. There's the Going Off podcast with Rap Critic and Muse, who I hope to get on this show very soon.
Please do.
Please listen to them. Please support. One of my favorite guests, I also want to shout him out. Steve Francis, the record fucking spins.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show, guys. Thanks.
Steve, a.k.a. Who's that fucking Ayn Rand loving Republican? fuck, I forgot who I compared him to. Mitt Romney's vice president. Well, would be vice president.
Oh, Paul
Ryan. There you go.
Paul Ryan, yeah, that's right.
AKA cool. Paul Ryan.
AKA Banana Clip. I just gave him that name. Bruh, bruh.
Nice.
Banana Clip.
And finally, I think we have Liz Mailey, right?
Yep, Liz Mealy.
Mealy, I'm sorry, Mealy.
Mealy, like a mealworm.
Right.
I love Liz.
We know why you love Liz.
All right.
Liz, she's basically like Jackie Robinson, okay? But it's flipped over in the realm of this show. She is the first, and so far the only white girl to speak on the Double D's podcast. Now,
you're right. Yeah,
she's
like Rosa Parks.
Yeah, she is. She's broken the color barrier, and she's fucking made Dom so happy. She has.
All right. You guys don't tell Liz Mealy. Don't at LizMiele on Twitter and tell her that I'm a big fan and that stuff. All right, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, most of all, man, obviously, you guys, the listeners, there would be no show if you guys didn't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have shown your support. You guys have purchased some stickers. We would like you to purchase some more. That we've ordered a very small amount, just to sort of, gauge how receptive you are to this kind of stuff. But once again, like I said, email me. But, your support has been greatly appreciated. You guys are in on the inside jokes. We've had a lot, obviously, like we mentioned with Gutter Mind, and we'll get to that in a second. You guys have made... You've created things from the podcast. You've made posters. You've made videos like the semiotic.
Yeah.
Right, Andre 3000.
Eating
Cheetos.
Oh, let's go.
Right. So you guys you've created things. It's a great relationship. We hope that you continue to do things like that in the past. I mean, in the future. See, I've already started smoking, so I'm already going the other way. I said in the past when I said in the future. So, most of all, we'd like to thank you guys, man. Really, dap it up. Let's give a little dap, little.
Dap me up, my nigga. Dap me up. Come in. All right. Yeah, yo, thanks. Thanks, my dude. All right, yeah. Come back in. All right, man. All right, yo. Cool. All right.
I actually like to talk for a little bit. Thank you, Dom. I just want to let you know that it's been.
I don't want to know.
Listen, it's been 100 episodes, and I've been listening to all of them, man. I'm so proud of you, the way you've done and your sketches, man. They gotten so good. It's nothing like high school, man. Like I am Julio. He's steering up for a little bit.
Sorry, what were you saying? I was texting on the phone. What was that?
I'm proud of you, man. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, yeah. So D, what else is going on?
Julio, don't worry. You made Julio upset. He wanted to fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah, good. Piece of shit. I would never see his ass again. He's probably, if I ever see Julio again, he'll probably be like fucking 300 pounds larger than me, like 7 foot tall. I'm gonna be like, God damn it! Like, I heard, man, you were talking about me.
Yeah. I think it's Julio also did make an appearance on Chris Guttermind's animation that he dropped recently. I'm totally blown away. And I'm one of these goofy people that get blown away, especially when you are able to do something fucking phenomenally and I don't have a clue as to taking the first step towards doing it. I'm blown away how amazing of an animation he made of the Kendrick and the Julio Furniture Emporium commercial. Man, and I told you this, I mean, just the subtle details of that animation, like when Julio comes in and Kendrick still kind of has his hands in the air, he's explaining to you that furniture buying should not be complicated, and Julio comes in and his hands are still in the air and he's kind of like, hey, what's up, man? He puts his hands on the shoulders, and I'm amazed by that detail. Yeah, it doesn't have to be done, but it's done.
But that's what I was telling D. That's the shit. When you create your art, it's like about those intricate details, and the people who are vibing with you will feel it. They'll understand it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You put forth that effort, and it's It goes so far.
Explain something to me because I wondered about this. Now, you originally did that sort of, it was an animation like a GIF. GIF, not...
No. It's... Fuck, how do I explain this? It's like, I make all my backgrounds in Photoshop, so that's one layer, okay? One layer background in Photoshop. I take that layer, put it into Flash. That's the background layer in Flash now. Then the animation, you'll notice Kendrick and Eddie are cleaner. They're much, because it's a vector-based, Flash is a vector-based animation. Look at you, you're just a stoner, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
No clue.
Vector
I know what
is like,
Flash
it's
is.
sharper.
I'm aware of what Flash is.
Yeah, but the vector-based animations are, it's sharp. It's sharp at any resolution you put it at. I could zoom in 100% and the lines are as smooth as they are. If you don't get the pixelation because it's not pixel-based. You get it?
Okay.
So I put the Kendrick and Julio layers are on top of that Photoshop layer I did in Flash.
Okay.
So that's how you do it basically.
So, and then when he said I'll animate it, you sent all those layers to him.
Yeah. I sent the Flash file, which had all of the resources, and Gunamine is just good enough. Like, he's been doing this long enough that he just knew how to tweak everything that I gave him, and I left my shit open enough that he could alter it well enough without like having to fuck it up.
So you sent him the session.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when he did the animations, he kept the same template. He just like, I guess, added like facial expressions and all that stuff. But this was the outline.
Exactly. But he had to alter a few things. Like, he obviously moved the bodies around. Like I almost used some term. He like made the mouths move and like the blinking and shit. He added a whole bunch of stuff that, like you said, didn't need to be there, but he just pushed that extra effort for.
For example, when Kendrick says, "Come over here, you broke motherfucker," I noticed that in the next frame they move just a little bit to their left. You don't see the Furniture Emporium sign as much as you did in the first room. He's like, "Come over here, motherfucker." I guess they took a couple steps to the left, and it was kind of like, look at this fucking love seat. Though, looking back at that skit now, I do think that it's funny that Julio asked for the price, and Kendrick is so annoyed by the presence of his first customer that he just tells him, "Listen, it's not free." It's like, yeah, but you're not answering the question, Kendrick. You're not. Julio probably.
You're right. He actually doesn't answer.
He does not answer the question. I know it's not free. That's why I asked you what the price was. Julio
it's not free. I mean, he needs to be a boss. He needs to come in there.
Julio's not quick enough to answer back to that.
I have an announcement to make. Actually, I just found this thing online.
Okay. What did you find?
It looks like Underwater Eddie has a Twitter now.
Underwater Eddie has a Twitter?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You guys just add him. It's his name, Underwater EDDIE.
EDDIE. Okay.
Yeah.
What's on his Twitter?
Nothing yet. I'm sure he's gonna start saying weird shit though.
Okay. I wonder what Underwater's Eddie Twitter account would sound like.
What does FKA Twig's butthole smell like? I wonder. I keep swiping right on Tinder and nothing happens. When did the girls start coming over? Don't you hate it when you try and spit game at the KFC drive-thru chick and find out that she was dead the whole time? Don't tell me that it's not pee when girls squirt. I know what pee fucking tastes like.
Yeah, you guys got to check it out. He's saying disgusting shit. He's talking about the chicken grease he drank last night. He's talking about eating pussy like it's beef curtains, like eating assholes and shit. He's kind of gross, actually.
So this is what's his name?
Underwater EDDIE on Twitter. You can just follow him. I'll probably tweet his account out too. You guys just follow him, make fun of him. He'll talk back to you and shit.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yep.
Do that if you please, if you please. So yeah, I mean, I do remember that on the last podcast we spoke about the fight, and we're not going to get into it too much because I'm pretty sure people have talked about it way too much. And you told me the response that you keep getting from quote-unquote boxing aficionados, and it's the same response that I've gotten from people, and it's basically, let's run it through. So I'm going to be the typical person on May 3rd who said that the fight sucked, and you basically be that person.
Yeah, all right.
Man, it was fucking terrible. If I wanted to see two people hug, I'd go watch my parents fuck. Why did I pay for this? This fight was boring.
Man, listen,
yeah.
man, listen.
It was
Come here,
terrible.
young blood. Come here. Let me kiss you.
Okay.
Listen, man, you don't know nothing about this. You just a casual, all right? You don't know jack shit. Look, listen. You're boxing. You know what pugilism is? It is the art of hitting your opponent without your opponent touching you, my brother.
So that's what he was trying to do all along. He just doesn't want to get it. He doesn't want to box. Is that what it is?
No, listen. You guys like you just want to see two dudes get in the ring, knock the shit out of each other. All right?
I paid $100 for it.
Don't matter, man. It ain't worth seeing no man get his ass knocked out. That's why UFC shit is popular, man.
It's boxing. It's not dancing.
It's that stupid ass shit, man. Dudes out in the ring, bloodying themselves up, kissing up on each other, biting each other's shit. Man, fuck.
So that's been the whole thing. It's
It's
like, boxing.
Oh, yeah, you don't know. Boxing is just this boring shit where dudes are just coming in and just tapping each other a million times. It ends up being math. Like, shit is boring. It's like, oh, he touched Pacquiao like 6 more times. It was so close. And not exciting at all. I don't think it changes the fact that it wasn't exciting. It was boring as shit.
Yeah, I know that a lot of his fights end up like this. A lot of his fights end up being him picking apart his opponent, and he figures everything out, so he starts to block punches with his shoulders and all this crazy stuff. But it doesn't make it any more entertaining. I mean, one thing that has to be taken into account here is it's just not about the fight. It's a big part of this is about the storyline too. It's about the storyline. So
yeah.
It's all good and well if Mayweather, a year from now ends up retiring, and I think he said he's retiring in September. If a year from now he ends up retiring and he's regarded as one of the greatest boxers of all time, there's still going to be this, sort of just, and it'll be forgotten about. People will just remember the record and they'll see the highlights and,
What fucking highlights? It seems like he just dodges the whole time. Apparently,
well, I mean, he has knockouts in his career. He has knockouts, so there's
really?
that. Yeah, he does, but just not recent. He's lost his punching power, over the last years. But it doesn't make for a better fight. It really doesn't. I mean, Pacquiao wanted to make it a fight. He wanted to, but he just wasn't good enough to get to Mayweather.
You mentioned the shoulder injury too, right?
I wasn't aware of a shoulder injury. No.
Apparently, Pacquiao had like a torn rotator cuff or some shit the whole time.
Wasn't aware of that.
And that he wanted to take some anti-inflammatory medication, but they wouldn't let him.
Oh.
So, I mean, who knows what would happen if he didn't have that shit? He probably...
I wouldn't have made it different.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think
My shoulder, man, it hurt.
Yeah, after the fight, he said he thought he won, and that was the rave online.
I love how the bloggers came out afterwards. It was like, Mayweather beat his wife. It's like, okay, so we're not talking about the game anymore. I guess it's about that.
Well, people were talking about that before the fight.
Yeah.
People were talking about that before the fight. Well-known.
Of course he beats his wife. They all fucking beat their wives. They fucking hit people for a living.
Yeah. Well-known
emotionally
journalist Keith Olbermann. And, Keith Olbermann does have he does have a reputation of just overreacting and just posturing way too much. He's a bit of a pompous asshole, but he talked about not watching the NFL draft and not watching the boxing match. We know these went on basically on the same weekend. And the NFL draft, because the number 1 pick, Jameis Winston, has a couple cases pending of beating women, and obviously Mayweather has 4 cases, I think, that he was never charged with, I believe. That's because he has fuck you money. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He has fuck you money. So whenever you have fuck you money, a lot of your dirty deeds aren't going to come out.
God, if you have enough money, you can fucking touch kids like Michael Jackson and get away with it.
Yeah. So he's saying that he's not going to watch the fight because of that reason. He's not going to talk about the fight afterwards. Hey, I mean, do you separate you keep the man separate from that, or you just appreciate what he's been able to do after the fight?
When something like that happens, I don't think you can. I think you can still appreciate the thing separate from the person. I mean, even if he's a piece of shit, you can appreciate something separate from the person. But this goes back to that Woody Allen thing, or like Michael Vick. Even how do I go from a dude banging his some little
niece?
Girl to like
what was it? No, his daughter-in-law or something like that.
He married his stepdaughter. That's real. I mean, everyone knows he's a creep. I mean, that's probably two different things. Michael Vick drowning dogs and Woody Allen messing around with some kid. But it's like if you have enough money, it's like Woody Allen. People are still working with him because he's like that well respected. Mm-hmm. You can get to a level. Do you think our boy Kanye is at that level where he could fool around and do some really weird, whacked out shit?
Yeah,
like illegal shit.
He could do something illegal because at this point it wouldn't surprise you that much if you find out he's a woman beater. Not specifically woman beater, but if he has a weird... Okay, what if news came out that Kanye wore high heels in his house?
That's normal, dude.
That's normal?
No, I'm saying normal as in if you heard he was doing that, I'd probably just shrug and be like, okay.
So I'll ask... I ask a... sort of an abnormal sort of activity, and now I'm just going to ask something illegal. What if you found out that Kanye has, like, a $1 billion coke business?
Whoa, dude, no.
No?
Drugs is a different thing, man. Because drugs is different because that's cutting into the federal government. Like, the money, that's money, dude. It's not someone's sadness, which is unfortunate that... you bring money into something and people go crazy.
Hey, can I tell you something? I didn't understand just how ridiculous that question was until I was done asking.
$1 billion coke business.
$1 billion coke industry. Yeah. Not just a small fish, but I took it to the fucking extreme.
I'm so dumb because like I'm entertaining a high guy's dumb questions. Like I'm taking it super seriously. You see the money? It's about the money. You gotta pay attention.
That's exactly what you're doing. Exactly
let's say he has a $1 million coke business. It's just a mill. That's actually nothing to him. It's like a fucking 10% of his money. Mm-hmm. But if he had that, that's hyper illegal. It's like, but then again, it's weird. It's like that's just as illegal as Michael Jackson touching kids allegedly. Mm-hmm. So like, why the fuck?
Well, hey, look. Regardless if Mayweather did any of that stuff, he will go in history as one of the greatest. Not the most entertaining, but I do find it's kind of crazy how he has this outside the ring, socialite, fucking super extroverted person who's basically, he lives the life of Iron Man basically, and inside the ring he's the most conservative person ever. I guess he'll be remembered for having that odd polarity.
I guess a lot of those guys. I mean, that's the thing I always talk about. These dudes beat people for a living, and then we get surprised when they beat people outside of that. Not that I'm saying, of course, they shouldn't be hitting their wives and shit, but like, and they should be prosecuted heavily. But I'm not shocked when it happens. It's like, oh, yeah, him.
Yeah.
He did it really? Oh, okay. This dude who stomps men's heads in to get out his aggression, like gonna hurt his wife.
Were these his baby mothers?
I don't fucking know. Probably. I assume there's some shit. Yuck.
Did you hear about this the stalker situation that Chris Brown had? The only thing that I know about this thing is that he took a picture of the stalker, which I felt was odd.
Yeah, apparently he goes into his place, and this lady, whacked out lady, is laying in his bed, and she's naked, and she broke into his place somehow, and she's telling him she loves him and shit, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I think he followed around his place, and he just he was taking pictures of her, and I'm just like, dude, like she could have a gun on her, like easily, like this is not even, I'm not even kidding, like it could easily have been that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, dude, you already have a really bad history with hitting women, and honestly, I think this is kind of unfortunate, but like, even if a woman is a home invader and you don't know if she has a gun, you still don't want to touch her, even if you're Chris Brown. Especially if you're Chris Brown, I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, what if she had a knife and she swiped at him?
And the potential of him murdering her with his hands.
He would uppercut her head off and just pummel her body. And then he'd end up on TMZ, and he'd get in trouble for it, probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's it say about her? Obviously, she's got there's something off with her because she's sneaking into somebody's property and writing her name
just look at her
on their
I could have told you
on
that.
their vehicles. Yeah, she looks fucking nuts, especially in that picture. I see other pictures of her. Apparently, she's got videos online. No surprise, obviously. But
I love you, Quiz.
yeah, she's probably professed her love to him many times. I mean, I understand that something, what he did was, years ago. But I mean, how many women would confess their love for a man if they knew that he abused a woman once? Because most women would tell you that if a man does it once, it doesn't matter if it takes him 10 years. He's going to do it again with a woman. It's like the cheating theory. Once a cheat, always a cheat. That's enough for women to deter them away from him. So,
Oh, actually, no. You're wrong.
Huh?
It's
not
Chris
enough.
Brown.
Well, not away
No,
from Chris
it's
Brown,
him.
but a regular guy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, from a.
I guess a well-adjusted sort of normal self-esteem girl.
Would wait. You're saying that the morally adjusted girl would go to Chris Brown, or you mean stay away from him? Okay.
Yeah, would stay away from a normal guy who cheats a lot.
Okay.
Probably. And you guys, I just Underwater Eddie just put out his first tweet. This just in. He says, "What does FKA Twig's butthole smell like?" Why would he say that?
I don't know. I have no clue. FT.
Are you familiar? You're familiar with her though, right?
No. FTA Twigs.
FKA
Who is this person?
Twigs is this
FKA
is this weird British girl with two big buck teeth.
Her eyes are there's
know,
a
she's
distance.
An alien. She's an alien, dude.
Okay, what does she do?
She's a singer. She's a weird ass singer, and oh wow, apparently she's marrying Robert Pattinson, whatever the fuck. Yeah, but she's just a weird singer, and she has buck teeth, and her hair's weird too, and she's kind of mysterious. This girl.
And she's got bangs. Well, no, she's got finger waves. I'm sorry, she's bringing finger waves back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. She's just she's a special girl. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like her a lot or not.
Haven't figured it out yet. Well, that's because she looks different in a lot of her pictures. She has this mouth breather expression on her face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you see in this picture here where she has the finger waves and they're spelling love on her forehead, she actually looks like a teapot. You see the little handle on the side of her head?
Yeah.
You can pour her over.
Why don't you just lift me up and pour me, water me, as I say in that one song?
That's what she sounds like.
That's it.
Some of these pics, she looks like a normal hot chick, and the other one, she's like, I'm not interested in looking cute.
But
I want to look like a
she would
weirdo.
not qualify as a white girl, would she?
Nope, and I like her.
Okay.
I've liked plenty of girls who weren't white, and you guys call them white anyway.
Okay.
Just.
Okay.
I'm kind of into that. I want it to be to the point where it's like, even if I talk about girls who aren't white, I just keep getting bombarded. It's like it doesn't even matter anymore.
The origin of dominant white girls, that's an origin that I haven't been able to pull to find, really. If anyone remembers the origin to dominant white girls, what white girl was it when I, told Dom he's got a problem with white girls? I don't remember the conversation. That's one.
It's because it's not important.
No, it's very important, sir. It's very telling to the story of the Double D's podcast. It's just as telling as Broken Dicks Everywhere. Now, Broken Dicks Everywhere came from your imitation of Freddie and the Fab Five Freddie and the God. Broken glass everywhere.
Grandmaster Flash,
Right.
yeah. The message.
That's what came because you imitated it.
Yep.
Okay. And let me see if I can remember any other ones here. We don't do a lot. I haven't done a impression of MC Ride in quite a while.
Oh fuck! Sorry guys, my audio volume fucking went off the charts for the last fucking 10 minutes probably. Sorry about that.
I haven't. It's been a while since I've done MC Ride, so maybe MC Ride is he's gone. All right.
I don't think so. He's probably somewhere around here in this room. I'm sure we could just pick him out.
No. I wasn't leading into a MC.
I was hoping it's like bring him out. Fuck. Don't just tease me. That was funny back then. We used to do them.
It wasn't. So I can't remember any of the other inside jokes. But some will come to me.
I mean, thanks for the comment or no, thanks for the video. That was an inside joke.
Thanks for the video. Yeah, but that's something that's not even around anymore. That probably ended in like episode 20.
Yeah, it did kind of.
That started with Mean Mugger. When Mean Mugger told us that there's some guy that doesn't matter what type of video he makes, the only thing that he says is, "Thanks for making this video." Thanks for making this video. If you guys have made it this far into this podcast, the 100th episode of the Double D's podcast, please buy a sticker. In the comments section, instead of saying something counterproductive like Dom and his white girls, say, "Thanks for making this video," or "Thanks for this video."
You fucking folks, I'm getting sweaty. I'm getting hot.
Why's that?
This is just because I can't turn on my AC because it's gonna be too loud. It's gonna get to the microphone.
Well, I mean, if you're dying here, we could end
Plus,
this.
let me ask you this, okay? Let's do some personal material.
Okay.
Listen to my air conditioning unit and tell me if it sound. How bad does it sound? Should I call the superintendent?
Are you just looking for an excuse to turn it on?
No. I'm sincerely.
Okay.
You want to? I'll bring my mic with me. Hang on. All right, watch this.
Okay. Well, this is exciting.
This is an exclusive. I'm leaving my desk.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
And the clicks.
You hear that?
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Put the mic. This is what happens when you get fucking delirious after an hour and a half. All right, I'm gonna leave that shit on for a second. How bad is it from here?
It's not that bad.
Oh,
It's not that bad actually. So this is your what is your fan?
It's my air conditioning unit. It's built into the fucking floor. It's in here.
Okay.
It's in this shit. Oh, okay. I'll let that shit run for like four minutes or something. You fucks will have to deal with it. Did you watch that video of the Bruce Lee kid?
Yes, I did. I did see it.
Dude.
Let me
I'm such a fucking hater.
Why is that?
Well, first tell the nice folks what's actually happening in this video.
Well, what you got here is you got a small little Chinese kid. I'm assuming he's Chinese. Let me not say he's a Chinese kid. Sorry, Daddy gets a bit racist when he smokes a number. You've got this kid with his back turned to the HD TV, and on the HD TV, I think is Game of Death. What's the name of the movie where he's wearing that yellow jumpsuit?
Is it Enter the Dragon?
One of those. Okay, so it's the Bruce Lee movie where he's wearing that iconic blue jumpsuit that Uma Thurman donned in Kill Bill. So it's a nunchuck scene, and this kid is in perfect synchronicity. We want to bring that back with Bruce Lee's every movement. It's a perfect.
He's like 4 years old, yeah, and he's wearing the same outfit, which is, I mean, that's not a big feat. But he also has the nunchucks. He has the nunchucks, and he's just whipping them around.
You know what? You are absolutely right. The fact that he's wearing the suit doesn't even matter. But hey, look, we got to.
But it does
give
matter.
them some idea.
Trying to go viral, right?
Right. That's the thing.
Fun. Like I said, I'm a hater. I have problems with Prodigies.
What's that?
The problem I feel with Prodigies is like, I feel like they're really good at imitating things and doing things that they have this aptitude. Like, this is just like I think we talked about this before. Like Matt Damon in Dead Poets. Wait, no, not
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, it's like you have all the book knowledge, don't you? You're fucking smart. Yeah, but you don't fucking know anything about people and interact. So that's how I feel about just Prodigies in general. I see like a 10-year-old Chinese kid in a subway playing Bach or Beethoven. Like, okay, I get it, kid. But I'm gonna buy a CD of you playing some other dude's shit that he already did it. Mm-hmm. This is exactly how I feel about people who are like who are doing perfect ballpoint pen renditions of Robin Williams' face. It's like, okay, it already exists. All right, there's a photographic of this already. Why the fuck should I pay money for this shit? What is this? What is you? What does it say about you? Mm-hmm. You don't do any. You just say you're copying. That's all it fucking is.
Is it just it's the replication? Maybe it's not supposed to say anything about the person. It's just supposed to be about the actual painting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That art doesn't really appeal to me at all. I don't give a fuck. Also, I'm saying it makes me feel inadequate. Obviously, that I could never do something like that. I don't have the aptitude. So that's why I'm saying I'm a hater.
You don't have the aptitude to wield a nunchuck the way this young man can? Is that what it is?
Yeah, okay, I could. But it's like, I just...
Let's just come up with the fact that you're an amazing nunchuck artist somehow, and we've been keeping that from the public.
I'm jealous. I'm a little jealous. Because I see these kids, like, playing piano and violin and shit. I'm like, I don't know what it is about these Asian parents. You know what? They probably do the same thing that African parents do, which is just beat the shit out of their kids. And Caribbean parents beat the shit out of them and make them do things that they don't want to do until they do them. But the Asians probably have... they're probably at the top of the pyramid as far as making kids do shit they don't want to do and abusing them. Yeah.
You know, and I scroll down a lot of these videos. You'll notice that a lot of popular videos online, Dom is right in the comment section with a lot of likes under his comment. Yeah, I see. Every time I see a video like this, I wonder if the kid will be reposting it for future karma in 20 years. And a lot of people agree.
I did post it, and I do think about it, man. It is future talk, but I mean, just think about this shit. It's like, let me turn this AC off finally.
Please do.
Turn that fucking shit off. I like it when it's hot. You know what I'm saying? I like it's hot. You know, hot balls, hot nuts.
Eddie taking time off his Twitter feed.
This technology has never existed. All right, so we're going to this new frontier. History has never had a tool that is so capable at recording reality objectively and perfectly. Even if it's doctored, we never had so much access to video and Twitter and social media feeds and all this shit. Like, you could know what your grandpa was thinking at the age 17. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is, like, if you had... It's like people are already doing shit where they're, like, looking for acceptance from the internet by posting shit that their father did when they were 15. Like, oh, look, he was piloting a fighter jet or whatever the fuck.
I guess that sort of connects to the Bruce Lee kid, because I guess it's okay because he's so young, and you would just hope that eventually he gets to the point where he's not Xeroxing stuff anymore.
Exactly, but that's why I'm a hater with these Prodigy kids, and I'm like... And I see these videos, and it's like, oh, amazing, 3 exclamation points. 7-year-old perfectly recreates We Are the Champions on piano. And I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck, man. Because I don't care if a 30-year-old does it. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't value it anyway.
Well, this is, you know what? It's kind of like you're dealing with the way just the public in general looks at talent.
Exactly.
You're dealing, and that's the amazement of it. They're amazed by it because, I mean, I think they're amazed by it for several reasons. I mean, there is something about a 5-year-old who's on camera and who doesn't have a thought in his head. He doesn't have a...
Yeah, but it's like this dude can't even clean up his own shit either. You know what I mean? Like, why am I so...
Well, I think it's because you're watching something pure, is what I'm saying. I think you're...
God, I'm so fucking...
you sound very jaded.
Like, Jesus Christ.
But I'm not getting...
He's just having fun. Why
No. Well, I'm not getting it to him having fun. I'm just...
I know.
I'm getting it to people sort of living vicariously through this kid. Because this kid obviously he doesn't have a fucking thought in his head. He's not thinking about what he did yesterday. He's not thinking about what he's going to do tomorrow. He's just fucking doing it. So I think it's people living vicariously through that point that they can't fucking even remember, because I can't remember when I was fucking 5. You know, if you can tap into I hate having conversations with people who say things like, man, I vividly remember every part of my life. I remember when I was 7 months old. I remember looking at my mother. It's like, can you remember it? Are you imagining yourself and putting yourself in that? Because I think it's, sir,
our memories are faulty, man.
What was that?
Our memories are faulty.
I don't know. I can't possibly remember when I was 2. But I think that's what it is. I think that's what makes it go viral because, I think adulthood is sort of defined as losing things, and you lose your innocence, you lose what you were passionate about, you lose a lot of things, and you trade them.
Just looking at this kid,
you trade them over for responsibilities. So yeah, they're looking at this kid, and it's like, oh my god, it's amazing. Like it's. I think it'd be more amazing to see the kid. I think everybody has something at that age that they can do that's amazing. So I'm not amazed by it. The more amazing thing would be if he's back 10 years later being a fucking badass at it still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That's very
true.
If
he sticks with it. Because then if he sticks with it,
right.
because then
that would prove me so wrong. I will shut the. I will eat my words. I'll bow down. I'll be like, wow, this kid was the shit.
Yeah, and not only that, but it'll tell you so much about everything that goes around the kid. It tells you that his fucking parents stayed the fuck out of his way. They let him do what it was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the kid. It's about everything around the kid that's amazing if he's doing it like 10 years from now, which,
Well, this is the Malcolm Gladwell. That's what you're getting at.
Yeah. 10,000 hours equates to how many years?
I can't do math, dude. Well, you know what? You know what I can do?
I can Google. Who can Google faster? Fuck those. See those buttons already. I'm out of it.
I'm logging into the Matrix.
I like dictating. Let me
Dominic's keyboard, the third member of the Double D's podcast.
Let me dictate to Google. Let's see if this shit works. All right, here we go.
Okay.
How many hours are in? Fuck.
What was that?
No. It's an. How much time is 10,000 hours? 10,000 hours. How long is that?
Is she saying,
yeah.
I don't know, I'm going to have to check on the internet for you?
It's all right, how long is that? Okay, let's see.
I've tried to have conversations with that chick, and it doesn't work.
It works, man.
Yeah.
Someone says 8 years.
8 years, okay.
I'm just going to take their word for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it works. I love this little Siri thing, man.
It's
not Siri's Android. Siri is iPhone.
What's her name?
I don't think the Google Voice has one.
Oh, okay. Well, why is that? I guess it's because it's an obvious rip-off, so they're just like, dude, it's just a voice.
I think they weren't interested. I think Google just wasn't interested in personifying it. I mean, I know Microsoft has Cortana, which is... Oh, fuck. My level just went crazy again.
Who's Cortana?
Cortana was a character from the Halo series. It was an AI that helped out Master Chief.
Okay.
I wonder what that sounds like when I just rattle off these useless information. That's common to me. That's just common.
It's common to rattle off video game information?
No, just Cortana. It's easy. It's not even...
And Cortana, you think that's acknowledged by everyone? Like, everyone just nodded their heads when they heard Cortana. They said, oh, yeah, Cortana.
Yeah, I think half of the viewers were like, of course, Cortana. I didn't fucking know Cortana, obviously. Come on.
Of course, Cortana. I can't imagine if we were to have a live podcast of how many times people are nodding their heads and be like, oh, yeah, I know what that is. And, like, meanwhile, I'm looking around like, hold up, what the fuck was that?
If we ever have a live podcast, I've thought about this already. I want to come out to the Darth Vader, the Empire theme, and have two white girls carrying me on their shoulders. Or just maybe, it was probably going to take like 4 white girls carrying me, like hot ones, dude. I want like a hot model chicks carrying me onto the stage. And I'm wearing a cape and I have like a lightsaber.
Well, in other news, the other things that won't happen. You and 4 white girls. This guy's ridiculous. He wants 4 Liz Mayleys to carry him out. Yeah, man. This was the 100th episode of the Double D's podcast. We want to remind you guys to like us on iTunes.
God damn.
We're still gonna keep reminding you guys of the same stuff. This is just another episode. It's just a number. That's all it is. It's just a number. Though we will acknowledge that humans love symbols, and 100 is a psychologically satisfying fucking number. It's 100.
I don't know why.
It is.
The percentage is 100%. It means total.
Yeah, it's
That's
total
probably something
everything.
we created as well. The 100 100 meaning a completion.
Yes, this is a
The
completion.
entirety of something. I wish I had my mathematician friend. I'll call him up.
It's just a number, so we'll remind you guys to subscribe, to comment, and review us on iTunes. It helps the Double D's podcast out so fucking very much. And please, please, for the love of God, buy a sticker. Won't you please be kind and buy a sticker?
It'll go into my pocket. No, really, their server cost. I pay money to have this shit up on iTunes. So if you appreciate it, please just buy one. Thanks for you guys who've been buying already. I don't know if you're some dummy who's just listening to this for the first time. We do this show every week. I have a channel called Dom Sketchcast. You can find on youtube.com/generaldom. You could find me really easily. I'm also at Count Blackula on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me, you're dumb. Like, why?
That's
why
what you are. You are dumb if you do not follow Dom.
Also, I do live draws usually every Friday. 9 p.m. I sit and talk for an hour. You can ask me dumb questions, and I draw and I talk to you. You know? Hang on a sec. FBI. What? Who's actually?
Dom's got a stripper. He's got a male stripper, and he's claiming to be an FBI agent.
Hang on a sec. Yeah.
You hear that?
What the fuck?
He's gonna jump out of a cake.
What's going on?
The stripper just told him he's an FBI agent, and then he's gonna jump inside the cake in the living room, and Dom is gonna act surprised. That's what just happened. You guys notice that?
Yeah.
I'm happy I have this time alone with you guys as we end the podcast.
Wow, I'm glad that happened at the fucking tail end of it. Do you think that's enough?
I
think that's enough for us?
I want to thank you guys for listening. We're playing all of that. Yes, it is enough.
Yeah, okay.
It is.
All right, you fucked.